Hey, what's up? If you're new, I'm Jessica, Earth Angel 111. Thanks for stopping by. So remember to only take what resonates, and I hope you're having a great start to your day. So listen, as I hop in, the overall energy from Spirit is, will you ever stop holding on to the past? And the starseed message is, sometimes the fated life isn't the destiny life, okay? So just something to be aware of, because soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. Sometimes we have it ingrained in our mind how we want our life to go. But it's never going to be in actuality exactly how things go. And most importantly, when you can let go of things that you've outgrown, whether that be situations, career opportunities, relationships, friendships, and you can see that God has a vision for your life, when you can let go of anything material and realize that there is more for you, you know, God will never take away something for you without replacing it with something better. So a lot of you need to know, if you feel as though you recently ended something, walked away from something, or chose to complete a cycle in your life, you're on the right path, because there are many new opportunities coming in for you soon. And when it feels incredibly frustrating or, you know, hurtful to have to let go of things you know you've outgrown, but you still have a lot of love for it, spend more time in prayer. That is the most important thing you can do. So, wow, it says it's not yet time, things are being woven. So wherever you're at currently in your life, you need to know that God has devised a vision, almost a blueprint, if you may, on how things are going to go. But you need to realize that it's never going to be exactly how you want it to be. It's always going to be better. Your words heal others, so you need to realize that you have the strength to overcome. And most importantly, you not only inspire people with your strength to overcome, but you motivate others as well. So you could be someone who uses your voice, or is meant to use your voice to really help inspire others through your story, through your struggles, through your accomplishments, through your disappointments, things you've learned along the way. But the energy is just for you to know that God will never take something out of your life without replacing it with something He knows you need, or He knows is better for you. So if that's the case, that you feel like, you know, you didn't receive the job promotion you want, you didn't receive the recognition you wanted from a certain career path, or, you know, a relationship or a friendship didn't work out and you had to walk away, know that God devised that for you to do so, to not only show yourself how much strength and endurance you have to be able to forgive, to let go, and, you know, keep trying on a new path. So the beginning of a new chapter is here. Absolutely a beautiful reason for you to smile today. And most importantly, for you to realize that you've just overcome so much in your life. And, you know, if you felt as though you were kind of pushed out of a situation, know that that was God's way of trying to show you that you completed that cycle. Sometimes, in the oddest of ways, if we refuse as people to walk away from something we know is no longer good for us, God will use a situation in a way to show you, by making it reject you or cause you stress or pain or imbalance over and over again. So, you know, whether that be someone disappointing you, a career opportunity disappointing you, a situation disappointing you. It's like a lot of you could be very much so stubborn, so you could be a fixed sign. But regardless of that, it's like you love something so much, and maybe you were holding on too tightly to it, and God is saying, you've evolved. That's no longer what you resonate with. And kind of funny, because in the pre-shuffle, the message that came out was God gave you a greater purpose to do, okay? So joining your team, there's a lot of people who want to be on your side or recognize you for having the strength to walk away. Like, for example, if you've been in the same career field for a very long time and feeling as though you purposely weren't getting the recognition that you deserve, and you knew you had to walk away from it, lining you up with something better for you. So major collaboration on the way, absolutely beautiful. There could be someone who wants to partner up with you, collaborate with you, or offer you a new opportunity, but it's when you let go of this thing you've been holding on to. So an unexpected blessing, absolutely beautiful. You deserve it, because I feel like whoever you are watching, if you're resonating with this message so far, know that the overall energy is, this is something you really loved, and to have to give it up or to have to walk away can be incredibly frustrating. But God also takes things away from us to show us, right, that sometimes He needs to test your faith. And most importantly, when you go through situations that are disappointing or didn't turn out exactly how you expected, right? Are you going to lean your faith on Him even more? Because if you are, He's going to show up and show out for you in your life. And most importantly, He's trying to teach you the fact that so many things that we hold near and dear to our heart can be material blessings, material things. And what matters most is your faith, your love. My cat's going to jump up. There you go. If you got animals you care about, you got a family you care about, those things are what's most important. So in the past, you could have felt as though maybe someone was trying to stagnate your growth in a specific career or a situation in general. Like this could have even been a friend group you had to walk away from because you knew there was someone who was constantly trying to make others misjudge you. That in itself can be incredibly disappointing as well when you know you're someone who gives a lot of unconditional love to someone. So wow, a message is I've never felt this way before. So this is Spirit wanting to recognize a lot of you could be feeling like you're at a major turning point in your life. You're feeling confused. You're feeling unsure of your path. Put all your faith and trust into divine and know that He is going to turn around things for you very quickly once you learn how to let go of this thing that may have disappointed you. So loves how well you take care of yourself. There's a lot of people that admire your strength to be able to overcome certain stressful situations. And wow, this couldn't be more fitting. It says it's time for new cycles to enter your life now. Sudden shifts are about to happen for the better. Amen. Welcoming in new cycles. And whoever this person was, okay, from your past, whether it was someone you worked with in your career or it was a friendship or something, an ex-lover, it says they were creating fake drama about you. So a lot of you had to walk away from something or someone you really cared about because you knew that this person did not have your best interest at heart. I feel like for a lot of you, this is either a work situation or could be a friendship. But yeah, called you selfish to others you love. You know, it could be very disappointing, especially if you've put years into a career path or years into a person that you were friends with or in a relationship with, however you resonate, right? And you know that you need to let go of that situation because it's no longer serving your highest good. If anything, it could be stagnating your growth in a sense. So beautiful. You are a visionary. Spirit is trying to remind you that all you have in your life, you created, you made happen. So don't worry about the next chapter because you made everything currently happen. And yeah, maybe some things didn't turn out exactly how you wanted it to because that's because God knows you deserve more or you are meant to go on a separate path. And a lot of you are going to find some type of newfound hope and inspiration from this entirety of this situation that could have felt incredibly disappointing in the past. And that's what you need to realize. It's like, wow, it says, I'm sorry. So maybe someone knows now that you walked away from a career path or you walked away from a situation. And this as well, it allows other people, it's like a domino effect, right? It creates energy shifting within a lot of people when you make a change like that. So for example, if you were in a career path and all of a sudden you quit that job and you're gone, that created a awakening within someone else who maybe was making you feel less than in your career path. If this was a friendship you had to walk away from that was no longer serving you, this created an awakening within this person that if they went around called you selfish and this and that, their actions caused you to completely do a 180 in your life. And what you need to see is at the end of the day, that chain reaction is going to lead to an unexpected blessing in your life because you are someone who is able to see that life is forever changing. You know, nothing in life is permanent. A lot of things are temporary. And more importantly, a lot of things are meant to shift in order for us to continue to grow. So this whole situation was to teach you how to grow, how to overcome, and how to be able to recognize when new opportunities are upon the horizon for you, up on the other side of this obstacle that you currently face in your life. So new reasons to be grateful, and most importantly, new reasons to be able to put your faith, your hope, and your motivation into spirit right now and realize that you're being led to a new opportunity in your life. A lot of you are going through a major spiritual transformation and awakening, and it's time for you to surrender to the changes that are ahead of you. This is why I really feel like a lot of you could be a fixed sign, because sometimes fixed signs are very uncomfortable with change, whereas other signs are more versatile. So take the energy where it fits, but just know that all this is happening for your highest good. Embrace your transformation because the best is yet to come. Absolutely beautiful. Now, kind of funny, when my cat just jumped off there, he knocked a message over, and I went to pick it up, and I'm like, wow, how fitting. So it says, get ready. A huge surprise is on the way now from Divine. You've been tired of waiting, and God has seen your hard work and heard your prayers. So this is why spending more time in prayer is very necessary right now, because that is happening in order for you to be able to really have a clear as day, you know, kind of communication with Divine. Let him know what it is that you want to have moving forward, whether that's just something you're thinking about or whether it's something you want to speak out loud. Everyone prays different, but just know that if you spend more time in prayer, your prayers are being heard right now, and most importantly, they will be answered. So you just need to have more faith in yourself and see everything for what it is, because especially the fact that you are a visionary, that really signifies you being able to manifest this new beginning in your life with a little bit of hope, faith, dedication, and an inner knowing that everything that's happening on your path right now is truly for your highest good. So you could be a Libra, and if not, there could be a Libra that wants to collaborate with you. This could be who wants to offer you a new opportunity. Could also be someone you're falling in love with, because it says, my promise is to always put you first. So that shouldn't even be in there, y'all. Random love message. So this person may be someone who's trying to offer you a new opportunity as well. I feel like for a lot of you, this whole situation was just meant to teach you to go with the flow of life more and to realize that love conquers all, okay? So, you know, you could be someone who genuinely is always trying to make others feel uplifted, motivated, counted on, seen, heard, but it's time for you to put that energy into yourself. Not forever, but just for this current season that you're in right now, because this whole redirection was for your highest good, and most importantly, was to make you realize that you were truly holding on to something that you have long outgrown. I'm talking months, maybe even years, and you know it, Divine knows it, I'm just the messenger. So many people appreciate your opinion, absolutely beautiful, and that's what you need to know as well. At the end of the day, if you felt as though negativity was being spoken about you or your life or your path in any type of way, know that many people value your opinion, your strength, your ability to overcome, your ability to see the future from a different perspective. High Priestess energy there, absolutely beautiful. So Spirit's saying you kind of are in the know. You kind of know what you're manifesting into your next life chapter right now. So don't be afraid of it, because, wow, for some of you too, it's like you want your life to change, but then you're holding on to something that's purely been holding you back for many months. So it's like you wanting to be on a new career path, but still keeping that same job and not try to go after your dream job. That's what it is. Tower moment, but it came out in reverse. So waking up to the fact that until you allow change to happen, everything will stay the same. And life is continuously changing. Our career paths are continuously changing. Your favorite foods continuously change. A relationship you're in, your friends change. What you like to do in your spare time changes. What your favorite shows are change. What your favorite movies are change. You know, even down to how you could wear your hairstyle change. Everything changes. So when you can so freely be open to accepting change, that's when change comes in for the better. Know that you're only going up from here, but you have to allow these blessings to come in. Wow, Two of Cups. So a lot of you too, if you've been looking for new love, but you're holding on to the past, knowing that you've long outgrown that person or that situation or that heartbreak, know that it's time to forgive, let go, and move on, okay? It's time for you to see that. I feel as though for a lot of you, this may be career related though, since collaboration came out and opportunities came out. And it's like Spirit saying, okay, so you have a new dream in mind, Or maybe this is a dream you've had for many years, but you've had a hard time putting your faith into God to make it happen. He had to create, per se, a tower moment in your life, a sudden realization that until you let go of something that was actually holding you back, nothing is going to change into what you want it to be. So the moment you let go of this previous situation and you realize that you've outgrown it, that's the moment when God can bring in a new path. And look at that. Wherever you were at in the past, it was holding you back. There was no growth. There was no continued momentum. If anything, it was making you unhappy because you could have felt so blocked and stuck. So realize that all these changes are happening for the better, and most importantly, to lead you to the outcome that you truly desire internally. A new path in life, a new reason to smile, and most importantly, many unexpected blessings when you let go and embrace the changes for what they are. So God bless you, and I hope you have a beautiful day. Thanks for watching.